Welcome back with Decimo Primo, and I want to say, like, on my... Damn it. I want to say on my 6, but he's not on my 6. He's on my 3. But anyway, I'm here with 6. On my 6.
It was good,
I'm going to pretend like I said it.
It was good.
Right now, what we're doing is we're doing something special here today. Actually, not something special. It's just a new avenue, because this is the first season of anime that Decimo Primo has been in full existence. Fall of 2020, and one of the first animes that is completed that I feel like we need to speak on is Rent a Girlfriend. And that's pretty much the words I truly have for it. Speechless. I'm not gonna lie. If you watch my first video, which my first video was about Rent a Girlfriend, so I only felt that it was right that my first summary of an anime is also going to be on Rent a Girlfriend. And as I stated in my first one, every single thing that I've stated from my first video still holds true today. And I think that just shows how phenomenal of an anime this is.
Right.
It's not often that you get to maintain the same feelings that you had when you first started watching an anime and have it continue throughout the entire
seasons. Yep. Yeah.
I said series because, as we know, they're coming out with a second season, and I look forward to the same feeling in that second season and actually developing even more, seeing how much that feeling truly grows with the anime. Man, that ending. I honestly don't feel like you could have ended it a better way, but y'all really had to do that, huh?
Yeah, man. It was
by the way, spoiler alert, put that at the top, left, right, and bottom. But man, we're just gonna go into it. We're gonna talk about all aspects of this anime. We're gonna talk about the parts that we liked, the parts that we didn't like. We're gonna go through the ins and the outs. First and foremost, the character. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love the main character at all. I don't. I think he is a punk.
Yeah,
I think
soft.
He is extremely soft.
Emotional.
Yes, but what I do like about that character is the same things that I dislike about the character.
He's consistent.
No, it's not even that he's consistent. It's that his flaws are what make him who he is.
Oh, okay.
If he didn't have those things that were clearly just sad about him, his narcissistic personality that he essentially has, because he continuously disses himself and disrespects himself in several lights. But to an extent, every time he does that, it helped him grow. Every time he publicly shamed himself, it helped him in some mental faculties with his own insecurities and helped him work it out. The character, and even the sentence, don't get me wrong, he did take it back. But the sentence that he even said at the end, I don't think he could have done in the first episode.
Yeah, right.
He couldn't have done that. That capability of doing that depth of character and for you to see what it means to him to be in love. Not to you, not to me, but to him.
To him, yep.
Because you saw that from the very first episode, the tear jerking that he went through with someone he was only with for 3 weeks? Or I think it's 3 months. Let's give him some credit. But that tear jerking scene that he went through, you immediately look at it and you're like, this kid's a punk. Right? But then as you go through the anime, you see that the depth of his feelings for this woman were real. They weren't fake. They weren't something that he inflated. It's not because... And yeah, in a sense, you believe in the beginning that it's because he has some ideal that he put her on a pedestal. Right? But what ends up happening as he continues to go on dates with the Rent a Girlfriend, or Rent a Girlfriends, I should say, right? You see that his feelings and emotions and connections that he had for her were real, even though she's a straight up bitch. I mean, that's how her character was designed to be, but yeah, she's a bitch. I say that because it didn't seem like she was interested in him at all, but just interested in being able to pull him along.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
But I mean, what are some parts of the anime, what are some of the parts of the anime that you enjoyed?
One of the parts I enjoyed was that every episode, it was always something that gets you out your seat and it's like consistent. I love
Yeah.
consistency, man. I love it so much.
Like you thought you knew how you were going to get to a destination, and you were like, oh yeah, you just got to take a right, and then they took a left, and you were like,
What? Yeah.
how do you get there? But then you get to the ending, and you're like, oh, like this is a better place than I thought I was going to be at.
Right, man.
It's like when you're, it's like everybody think about like their like favorite place to go eat, right? How did you find that place to go eat? Did you just find it randomly on your own, or did you find it because of a friend? Did you find it because someone led you there? All of us go on different journeys, and that's how come one of the most paramount quotes about anyone traveling, right, is it's not about the destination but the journey that you go on.
Right.
Because of the knowledge that you learn as you go through it. Because when you start a journey, you're never the same person at the end that you are at the beginning.
Yeah, at the beginning, right. I agree.
And I darn near say every single character in this anime is different. The only one I won't say is different is the one who talks to his grandma all the time. I don't really, because he's not in on the secret, I don't think he really has a true grasp or really has grown from the anime at all. I just think like him because he's kind of comic. He's comic relief. But that one scene where they came back from the beach and he had that entire conversation talking about how useless his friend was.
That was deep.
That was honestly, that's when I truly realized this anime is gonna be one to look out for. It's been utterly amazing to watch. Don't get me wrong, the artwork is great, just like every other anime and so on and so forth. But the story just has a lot of depth to it. And I think we've all gone through something in our lives, especially considering how complicated relationships are, where you have something that you think is fake, that you don't believe is real. Right? But come to find out, some of the realest things in life can seem like they're fake.
Yes. Well, this is my intake of it. So, I honestly say this is the first anime that I really enjoy without any major fighting scenes. It's just straight up content, and it really is really relatable to real life in some way. So it was mind blowing for me, and I really enjoyed that. So
yeah, I'm glad I recommended it to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I first started playing it, though, you looked at me kind of crazy. You were like, all right, you talk about this friend or girlfriend like it's something special. And I know you normally only watch fighting anime.
Yeah, I do, man. But this was really good. This was really good.
Got you hooked on romance.
Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah, but no. Overall, I highly recommend it. I definitely say take a look out for it. Be on the lookout for season 2. I know it's not coming out next season or probably even the season after that, but it's going to be hopefully coming sooner rather than later because I'm not going to lie. I am on the edge of my seat for it.
I cannot wait.
I'm tempted. Man, actually, I'm tempted to go to the manga store and just buy all the manga for a regular girlfriend.
And just catch up on it.
Yeah. But I don't even read manga, to be honest.
I don't either.
I don't even want to dabble.
But it make you want to read a manga, though.
It does.
It definitely do, man. Yeah.
But it also makes me want to be patient because to see these adaptation go from manga to live screen, or really just to see a lot of things live screen, it's crazy to me because it takes so many people in order to design something and so many people working together in tandem to make it work.
Right.
So I think they produced a piece of I call it art, and it's fantastic. I look forward to second season. I just want to I'm gonna wrap it up there because I think we covered majority of the parts that I wanted to talk about. I don't want to completely spoil it for everybody who hasn't watched it yet or hasn't started it. There's a lot of different things that go on there. You see the development and growth of the main characters throughout the entire series, but you also see the growth of people who, honestly, you think we're at a standstill or a pause in time of their life. You see their ambitions, their desires, and honestly, and it just touches the tip of all of them.
Oh, yeah.
So it leaves so much story and so much content left. And I'm very excited to look forward to seeing it. All right, so you've heard me talk about anime a lot, but what I want to introduce to you is something that's called Decimo Primo's Picks. Now, what Decimo Primo's Picks are is it is the highlight of anime is in which I think that everyone can experience something and everyone can gain something from watching. And I know that's a very bold statement to say because there are so many different genres of anime and there are so many different animes out there. But I universally believe that there are certain truths that are inevitable in mankind. And because of that, there's certain anime that we can all just agree are fantastic and bond over. And Rent a Girlfriend is one of them. Now, I'm going to give it a grade on a scale, and Syxsixz is going to give it a grade on a scale. My scale is on 1 to 10. Why? Because we just, people just do 1 to 10. Maybe I may come up with something more clever later on, but right now it's just 1 to 10. All right? Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, as of right now, based off that season alone, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I'm going to say it that boldly. I'm going to say it that passionately that I give it a 10 out of 10 because I believe universally across the board, if I pick 100 people, 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people, and I have them all watch that anime from beginning to end, they're going to gain something from it. Now, are you going to love the anime? I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to love the anime. But is it going to be an anime that sticks in your mind and you remember for years to come? I guarantee that. Without a doubt. 100%. But Syxsixz, what would you grade it?
Well, my grade is from 1 to 6, and I give it a 6 out of 6. The reason why is because it really is really edgy, man. It's really excited, So for me, this is like I said, this is my first anime that I actually watch without action at all. It got a little team bit of action, little here, there, and there, but it's not as intense.
No, it's mainly just him running around.
Yeah, just him running around.
And getting sweaty.
Yeah.
That's it.
But yeah, my grade is 6 out of 6.
Yeah. Alright. Respect that. I can even see the passion in your eyes, man. It starts to get a little watery because you think about that boy just being like, and then back it out immediately. I've done that before. You've done that, right?
Yeah.
I think we all have. We told we jokingly told the girl we cared about her and then backed out.
Because we was afraid how she was going to respond.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And to think if maybe he was just a little bit more confident with it.
And he was there. Yeah. And then the slash, I can't give it away. You gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it.
And
don't stop watching. Let it go all the way through. Every episode, you got to watch the end credits because there's always a little tidbit scene that leads you into the next hurdle.
Yep.
And the thing is, you're not even going to want to turn it off, to be honest, because I found this was one of the first animes I was watching from beginning all the way till end when it cut off, just because. But yeah, thank you for tuning in once again. I'm Decimo Primo, and off to my Syxsixz.
My 6 is 6.
All right, we're out.
Peace out.